What's up, everyone? This is your favorite alphabet letter Q here. And, this is another video without a face cam. I don't even know why I really did the face cam. I kind of want to keep on doing that. But, like, no matter what I try, the lighting always makes me look like shit. Like, if you thought the first video's lighting was bad, yeah, then this is awful. I'm planning on getting some kind of more light in here or something, just to make that thing go better. But in the meantime, yeah, there's no face cam. So, like, what I'm about to talk to you about today is this thing called being a fat ally. Now, I was scrolling through TikTok's rip-off YouTube stories the other day, just like I did when I found the diamond thing. And what I found is kind of stupid, and it kind of really annoys me. Actually, it kind of offends me. It's one of the few things in the world that kind of actually offend me. And I have a good reason for that. Because, okay, so I used to be overweight. Not like morbidly overweight, but I used to be overweight nonetheless. Like, I was what I'd consider fat. Like, I weighed about 4 kilograms. And I was just not fucking happy with myself. I felt miserable most of the time, and I really hated the to look in a mirror and to look into my phone's camera and everything like that. I hated taking pictures of me, so I always hid in group photos, for example, so that there aren't many photos of me from that time. I really didn't like being photographed because of that. But one summer, I just stopped eating for a little bit and just started eating less, and I actually started eating food because what I had been doing was literally just eating crackers and fucking cookies every day. I'm surprised I wasn't fatter than I actually was, and it didn't show more on my body because I was 82 kilograms at 13 years old. Now I am 77 kilograms of muscle. I am no longer a fat ass, no longer a tub of lard. I am free from my skin prison, and I feel happier than ever. I feel stronger than ever, and most importantly, I have like this will to just keep going. And these people are trying to take those experiences and lessons away from everybody. You see, these people, those like fat allies, like, I know this isn't really me saying anything, like, I'm not viewing any content yet, but I just kind of want to give you a backstory of my life and what I think about this kind of trend. Like, I myself have went through this, and I learned a very valuable lesson, and that is the lesson of, well, physical health is one of the most important things you have. And the fact that these people want to take that away from everybody just because they don't have the will to do that themselves is honestly and truly fucking pathetic. If I had seen someone when I was 82 kilograms just change their life, go completely around and turn into a beast, I would not be, oh, you should go back because that's diet culture, you're gonna get fat back like in like 3 months. I wouldn't try to tear people down, call them fat phobic for losing weight, anything. I'd be happy for them. And these people don't want to be happy for you. These people want to tear you the fuck down. They don't want to see you succeed because they can't. They don't want you to be better than them because they just know that they can't be better than you. They can't match up to the kind of person you can be. So if you're fat, or you don't like how your body looks, you're maybe like just as old as me, maybe even older, and you just don't like the way you look, change it. Okay? Stand up, take a walk, do a couple push-ups maybe, some crunches, bicep curls, run, go out and run, walk to work, maybe stand while you're working instead of sitting down. Do anything. Do something that is good for you. Do something that's great. I hope that you actually, like, I hope you believe me in this case, because I know so many people are like, oh, he wasn't fat, he's just making it up, look, maybe you're in a good form, but that doesn't work for everybody, maybe, my metabolic rate is low or something. Shut the fuck up, okay? I know people with low metabolic rates. I know a person that has a metabolic rate of 900 and something calories per day. that is criminally low. And that person is in one of the greatest shapes I've ever fucking seen. Just the fact that you can't see that you're just giving up on yourself. You're literally killing yourself. You're a liability to insurance companies because you're so fat. More on that later. But why can't you just be happy for people and try to understand that we don't want to be like you? You talk about fat phobia all the time, and yes, I'm fat phobic. I am fucking terrified of looking like you again. Horrified. I shit you not. I am absolutely terrified. Because I may actually have those eating disorder things where, like, I get addicted to stuff. Like, I think currently I have to be addicted to everything. So at one point it was video games, at another point it was candy, and I think now it's actually working out. Like, doing a workout is one of my, like, compulsions or what I'm addicted to, which I think is fucking great. Because it means that I'm doing something productive with my life that you people just cannot, for the life of you, just do. And it kind of sickens me that you would actually try to take that away from somebody to experience what I did. Now, without that 6-minute rant out of the way, or rant more like real talk out of the way, I'd like to start this video. I'd like to introduce you to our convict here. Her name is Hannah Talks Bodies on TikTok, and she is, well, I guess I couldn't say known for making these videos about being fat, but she is, because nobody fucking knows who she is, let's be honest, but she makes these videos about being fat and talking about fat problems and fat phobia. I hope you saw all of those air quotations I just made, but yeah, she makes a lot of those videos, and I honestly find it kind of pathetic, and without wasting any more time, let's just get into this.
If you want to be a great ally to fat people, here are some things you can do. When you go to the doctor, encourage them to do the following things. Eliminate any weight or BMI cutoff policies.
No, Hannah, I will not ask my doctor to eliminate any weight or BMI cutoff policies. That is not discrimination. Like, if my doctor, okay, is telling me that insurance companies are not going to let me get health insurance if I'm a certain weight or I get a certain score on the BMI, then that is not, like, discrimination. Because insurance companies are more than accepting when it comes to obese people. Maybe even too accepting. They take as much as they possibly can and profit off of. Okay? So when the insurance company sees you and goes, holy fucking shit, that person is obese, and then there's, like, that means that you are too fat, and that is your fault. That is not a them problem, okay? Insurance companies exist to make money, okay? That's just the point, the basics, okay? If they're insuring your health, okay, you are giving them money, and they say, okay, we take this money, and if something happens to you, yeah, we'll pay for it. That's the point of insurance. That's a really simplified version of what insurance basically is. You're, like, insuring your safety, in a way, okay? Like, if you break your leg and you're insured, that leg is paid for by the company because you pay the company to insure you. Okay? Capiche? Alright, so being fat has a myriad of health risks, from cancer to type 2 diabetes, which is actually an exclusive. It's like a PlayStation video game. It's exclusive to this console, or this body type. Being a fat fuck, yeah, it has an exclusive game. It's called Type 2 Diabetes, and it can actually kill you, and it's permanent and unfixable. So, yeah, you are exclusively entitled to that disease. Just, here you go. You can have a fucking bag of Sykur 2, which is the Icelandic name of the... You can have a bag of that shit. So, like, when the insurance company sees that you have an exclusive health disease, like a really high percentage of a lot of other diseases, and you're more likely to, like, get cancer which is basically like one of the most deadliest things on the fucking planet, they're gonna say, hell no, we don't got the money to, like, you can pay us for like months, years, and we wouldn't have the money to like actually pay for that. That's how it is. Like they won't even have the money to pay you, like, pay that back and make a profit. You're that fat. You're so fat that the insurance company is like, yeah, you're a risk, you're a liability, we can't take this, we'll lose money, so we don't want you as a client. That is not discrimination. That is perfectly legal and understandable. How is that discrimination? That as like, oh, I'm struggling to actually find an example because it's that fucking stupid. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it.
Stop using the BMI completely because it is ineffective and racist.
You stupid bitch. Okay, so there's something out there. I don't know if you know what it's called, but it's or you know what it is, but it's actually a really like kind of common thing. It's kind of common and it's kind of respectable. It's called being a professional, and there are a lot of those professionals in the medical field. And they came up with something called the BMI, or the Body Mass Index. A thing that is supposed to give you a score on how healthy you are or something. I don't really know what the fuck the BMI actually is, but I'm pretty sure that it's something that is, you know, useful, since it's actually used all over the world. Yeah. Have you ever considered that maybe it wouldn't be used, like, everywhere if it was ineffective and didn't give good information? That's stupid. That would be like if I had one of those thermostats outside my kitchen window and like, oh yeah, it's 20 degrees, and like it was ineffective. Like it would always say 20 degrees even though it's like -2 degrees outside, and everybody would just use it, like plaster it all over the thing even though they know that it's not like working. That's kind of the best example I can come up with. Why would somebody use something that's ineffective? It clearly works since people use it and medical professionals love it. It must be like, oh no, medical professionals are lying to you. Are you telling me that a person that went to college, high school, university to get a degree in that shit, like, is using something that's ineffective? And how the fuck is the body mass index racist? What, they refused to use it on black people for, like, 200 years ago or something? Even if it wasn't even a thing 200 years ago? How is that racist? Like, why is that racist? Oh yeah, this black person weighs slightly more than this white person. Oh. This must be a racist system. You're telling me that person scored 2% over this one? Hmm? Yeah, that's racist. No. That's not racist.
Get medical equipment that will actually work for fat patients, like blood pressure cuffs that fit and won't give a false high reading because they're too tight.
Oh my god, there's a demon leaving my body. Okay, so, excuse me, woman. Excuse me for a second. Are you too fat to fit into fucking medical equipment? The expression on my face could probably kill like 5 elephants. Holy shit! No. Let me make a better statement. Yeah, those pressure cuffs could probably fit around an elephant. Are you? Wait, I'm not. Wait, hold up. Like, I know I'm recording, but like, wait. Blood pressure cuffs. Yeah. Are your arms fucking thighs? How the fuck don't you? How fat can you get? A pressure cuff can't fit. You know, those pressure cuffs have always fit me, even when I was overweight, okay? They fit my overweight family members. I've seen my overweight family members actually put those on, and there was no problem at all. And they're overweight, obese. What the flying fuck? Do you have more in common with a planet than Pluto? Like, holy... You know what? Let's just continue.
Set up their office in a way that makes it usable for fat people, like putting chairs without arms in every...
Shut the Yeah, this is basically the first question again. How the fuck don't you fit in a chair? How? Like, I know you have blue hair, so I'm just gonna assume that you believe in man-spreading as well. So, what? Okay, so you're complaining about man-spreading, that I put my legs too far apart in the bus sometimes, okay? Sorry, I have a nutsack. Yeah, that's kind of, the reason for why I do that. But I'm not complaining about you taking up 15 seats with your ass cheeks, am I? If you'd ask me to just push my legs a bit closer, I would, okay? If you're thinking I'm too far, if you said, hey, can you push your legs a bit, like, closer together? Yeah, I'd say sure, and go as far as I can, without it hurting. No problem. No fucking problem, okay? But that's not something you can do, can you? Because you're just, like, 17 inches in every fucking direction. You're like the boulder from the Indiana Jones movie.
Set up their office in a way that makes it usable for fat people, like putting chairs without arms. When you go to a clothing store, tell them to expand their size range. It does not matter what their size range currently is. Tell them to expand it.
No. As a matter of fact, I will not. Now, okay, I'ma stop, but... Excuse you? I'm not gonna tell a clothing store to expand their clothing range, like their size range. And you say, oh yeah, it doesn't matter what size it currently is. Yeah, I went to like a Dressman shop and I saw a size like 5-6X. Extra large. So you're not just overweight, you're not just fat, obese, morbidly obese, clinically obese, pandemically obese. I don't even know if that actually, like, but it's a pandemic, so pandemically obese. Let's use that as the highest amount. You're telling me that I should make a size range that's called get fucking smaller? Yeah, maybe that could be a nice clothing range. Maybe when you have to buy clothes that say you're fat on them. Oh, that's a great fucking idea. If you want me to make a clothing size that is really large, okay, and lazy people only buy that thing because they're fat and they're lazy. So like, imagine if I just made a clothing range that fits all the fattest people in the world, and I just splatted like a giant sticker on them that just said, "You're too fat, get smaller." Because you know the insensitive fucks would be like, it's either stay at home and no clothes, or wear that outside. And I bet that they don't want to wear that outside, so they do what I'm actually, like, they'd actually lose weight. That is actually a genius plan. I should do that. But no, I'm not gonna tell them to expand it because, it's fucking stupid.
If you work in education, get in touch with the health and PE departments. Ask them if they have anything in their curriculum that involves students weighing themselves, counting calories, or using the BMI in any capacity.
It's not your place to tell students what the fuck they want to do with their body, especially when it is in a malicious setting. Like, you want them to get fat actively because you're too afraid of becoming skinny yourself, because that would go against everything that you have been talking about. The funny thing with these people is that if they get like thin, they'd immediately turn on the fat people. I am not kidding. It's like in that one Rick and Morty episode. Yeah, I know, I fucking watch, and like, I go on Reddit, I watch Rick and Morty. Shut the fuck up, I'm a teenager, I can do it, okay? Shut up, I'm a Gen Zer. It's like in that one Rick and Morty episode where Rick turns into a hologram. Like, I thought you were proud to be a hologram. That's only because I had to be one.
What the fuck? I thought you were proud to be a hologram!
That's because I had to fucking be one!
Like, that's exactly what the fuck she's trying to, like, tell people. Like, that's exactly how 89% of all of those people would react. Like, they are just doing this because they have to be like this. They don't want to exercise, they don't want to get better. They're doing this because they don't want you to get better. They want to be proud of themselves for something they're embarrassed for. This makes you look insecure. This isn't fat phobia. This isn't anything. This is fat consequences. There is no thin privilege, only consequences to your actions. And if you can't see that, you're clinically stupid. 50 IQ points. And I'd say -2, but no. It's clear that you actually think, like, you have a conscience, so, not a conscience, you have a consciousness. And that requires about, like, 50 IQ points. So, yeah, you're smarter than a dog. Congrats.
If they do, educate them on how all of these practices lead to eating disorders and ask them to stop.
Shut the fuck up, no. I weigh myself, and I'm eating just fucking fine. I stay at a comfortable, 2,500 calories a day. I stay at a comfortable, I stay at a comfortable 70 kilograms. Actually 77 right now, because I actually work out along with the food that I eat. So there's this thing called science. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it says if you actually eat salad instead of those cookies on the table, then you'll lose weight. Yeah, it's as simple as that, you stupid bitch. Like, if you just decide to eat a salad, then you'll lose weight. Like, what I try to do, like, this isn't an eating disorder. Like, what I tried to do is whenever I had a craving for cookies or something, like the cookie right next to me right now, I was actually eating cookies, but like, whenever I had a craving for a cookie, I'd say, okay, I'll eat a salad, I'll do 10 push-ups, and then I'll have a cookie. One cookie, okay? One fucking cookie. That actually trains you to be competent. You think, okay, I'm doing something that's good for me, and that actually gives you a dopamine rush. I'm not even kidding. That's scientifically proven. Something that you definitely don't have to. Something that you can't back up with these things. Those are not scientifically proven. What I'm trying to say is, if you do 10 push-ups and you actually control yourself, you reward yourself after something, that is healthy. You can have a cookie. Just have the cookie after doing something good for you, and use the sugar and that dopamine reward hit that you get from the cookie as a reward, basically. Yeah. And I know, like, what I want to kind of say also in this video, I'm not only shitting on fat people. I'm also against when people say I'm on the grind, you know, I'm on the grind. I'm always at the gym. I'm doing things like this. Yeah. They're like people who, and also if you cut the calories too much, like you don't eat at all, you just 500 calorie diet a day, yeah, you're gonna die. Like, that's an eating disorder, okay? And that's not healthy for you. I'm against dieting. I'm really against dieting, actually. What I think is the best way to lose weight is just to eat when you're hungry. If you only eat when you're hungry, and you eat healthy when you're hungry, and give yourself a cookie for being a good boy, then you'll lose weight. Because you're only listening to the hunger thing when the body wants you to. When the body says, hey, motherfucker, put some food in me. Then you go, okay, motherfucker, you can have some energy. Here's a salad, and when you're done with that, you can have this cookie. It's as easy as that. A, B, C, 1, 2. It's really fucking easy. And like, when people say I'm on the grind and stuff, you don't get a body. Okay, the most important lesson, if you're gonna try to attempt to get a body, is that you do not grind mindlessly. That does not work. That does work if you are really determined, but you will give up if you just grind. What I'm saying is, have a plan. Have a plan. Because I had a plan. I said, okay, a workout a day, okay, just to get me into the shape. So I kind of grinded out the first few weeks. When I started seeing outlines on my abs, I took a break. 3 workouts every week. Salad every day, okay? That kept going, okay? 4 workouts every week. Salads every day. Kept going. And I keep seeing progress. I'm still getting bigger. My chest keeps getting bigger every fucking month, and I'm so proud of myself. And I can be. I deserve to be. But if your plan is just to grind it out mindlessly, you may get in shape for a couple of days, but it'll go away with it. And if you diet, just eat when you're hungry. Eat what you want. Like, eat meat. Eat whatever the fuck. Like, just get everything you need. Here in Iceland, I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's probably just called, we call it like the food ring, or the nutrition ring. So it's just, we have like nutrition. We have a category for each and every like type of food. So there's like milk, meat and fish. There's nuts. Yeah, there's greens like broccoli and stuff, and then there's fruit. So that kind of encompasses the whole thing. We also have an exercise ring, but that's for something else. This is just basic nutrition. So if you eat something with every meal from each one of those categories, you should be great. No diet needed. Like, you have let's say you have a salad, and you eat a little bit of, you put little meat cubes in there and some cheese sauce or something. You put a little, like, slices of prima donna cheese, like ripped prima donna cheese over that salad. That's fucking great. Put some apples in that salad too for that. Sour green apples, especially sour green apples with that. You should be good. 10 out of 10 meal. You'll be feeling great. You'll have your protein. You'll have your fat. Actually, yeah, I'm turning into a nutrition doctor. What I'm trying to say here is have a plan if you're trying to lose weight and trying to get in shape. That's probably the best advice I can give you. And people like this, don't listen to him. I'm not afraid to call this, like, girl a fucking bitch. You look like my math teacher. You look like my math teacher with blue hair, okay? Fuck. And to my math teacher, you're fine, okay? I'm not. You're not the bitch here, okay? You're fine. I know I don't do shit in your classes because I suck at math, but you know what I mean, okay? You're not the bad guy here. It's Hannah. Hannah talks bodies. She doesn't know what the fuck a body probably even is. You 50 IQ mother. Yeah. So yeah. To Hannah, stop destroying people's images of what's healthy and not. Being fat is not good. It is quite the opposite. It is bad for everyone. Yeah. Pretty much all I had to say. I was pretty fucking angry, but now I just feel refreshed. And I'm going to reward myself with a cookie. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.